let's take an exclusive first look at the finalized domains from the upcoming Daggerheart Core Rulebook.
It's finally happening!
The Daggerheart Core Rulebook comes out in just 3 weeks, on May 20th, and Darrington Press has given us an exclusive first look at the new chapter on domains. But before we dive in, why not take a second to hit those like and subscribe buttons to help us keep these videos coming, and then let's talk some Daggerheart. Domains are sort of the beating heart that powers your character's abilities and makes them unique in the Daggerheart system. And today we've been given the chance to bring you a first look at this spread of the finished product when it comes to the 9 domains you'll find in Daggerheart Character creation. Each class is still tied to 2 different domains, as illustrated on the amazing domain circle, presented here, and you can choose from either domain tied to your class as your character progresses, mixing and matching between both domains to create a character that is uniquely your own. Now, the 2 domains tied to each class have not changed since the final playtest. Bards can still choose between Codex and Grace domains, Rangers still choose between Sage and Bone domains, etc., but the wording on some of those domains has changed to offer us a little sneak peek at what could be added to the domains inside the final rules. While some domains such as Arcana and Blade have just gotten small touch-ups to polish the language so it reads a bit better, a few have seen actual changes. Midnight, for example, now includes a section on the use of, quote, deft magic, something completely absent in the original entry, which hints towards something along the lines of like an arcane trickster style ability or shadowy magic being added to the domain to give a little more flexibility to those classes that use it. The Bone domain, on the other hand, has dropped all mentions of swiftness, and now really just focuses in on the idea of controlling and enhancing your own body, pushing yourself to the limit physically, and perhaps freeing it up to offer more than just speed enhancements when it comes to powerful movement abilities inside its domain cards. While nothing has seen a radical change, the few smaller changes like the ones we just mentioned offer some insight into the changes we can expect in the domain cards themselves, which are probably the most heavily changed aspect of anything from the playtest, given their sheer number and the way they're so integral to shaping your character and all of their abilities. We also got final confirmation from Darrington Press that there will continue to be domain cards that offer passive abilities, attacks, spells, and even some new options to use as downtime abilities, which is very interesting, as well as one-time use benefits attached to certain domain cards. As you level up, you will be given access to more and more powerful domain cards in each of your class's domains, or the option to choose from cards you've already passed up on, so the more you level your character, the more truly unique and customized to your needs they become. And that's all we have today in our little sneak peek at the domain spread in the new Daggerheart Core Rulebook, but keep an eye on the channel closer to May 20th, as we have some incredible new videos lined up for you for even more early peeks at everything Daggerheart, including some deep dives with some very special guests. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel today so you don't miss out. And we'll have another video for you tomorrow.